Hello and welcome to the San Francisco Ghost Hunt Walking Tour. My name is Christian. I am your tour guide tonight. I love it that as a skeptic, there are moments where I can't explain things on the tour. And I'm like, it's ghosts. The story you're about to hear will be full of both fact and fiction. I like to call it a historic walking tour of the Pacific Heights and Japantown neighborhoods. So you hear about real historic names of San Francisco, how they lived, how they died, and the reports of their hauntings after that. This is California Street, the home of our next ghost. Flora Somerton of the very rich Somerton. I get obviously lots of people who believe in ghosts, but I get lots of people who don't believe in ghosts. They just love hearing the more interesting and obscure and richer history of a city, and they love having some spooks and some chills along the way. So the San Francisco Ghost Hunt Walking Tour was created back in 1998 by my friend Jim Fassbinder, and I helped him create it. I was a kind of a co-director, creative consultant, and researcher back then for him. He ran the tour very successfully for 17 years. He retired a few years ago, very happily retired, and so I took over. I've been an actor and a magician most of my adult life. And before that, before taking over the tour, I was doing fringe festivals across the country and in Canada. And I got to develop my style and my craft that way, and be able to bring it to this, which I think made me a more richer tour guide. Give them both a round of applause. After the 1906 earthquake, the fire stopped right about Van Ness. In fact, the Hotel Majestic, where we're at right now, is the longest continuously running hotel in San Francisco because it survived the quake, it survived the fire. The fire did not get up this far. So a lot of these homes and a lot of these mansions are from the Victorian era, from the 1800s. They survived. And there's just lots more stories hidden away in the walls of all these homes. She was in her room in her 60s, dead. Wearing a white wedding dress from the late 1800s. There's something special about this walking tour. It seems to create special memories for people, whether believer or not. We literally had people come on this tour 15 years ago, come back on the tour, 15 years later, and saying, oh, and we were here on our first date, and now here's our first child. People have gotten engaged on this tour. They all said they saw a young woman in a white dress made of fog or mist walking down the center line of the street. I really love it when natives or locals come on this tour, because they get to learn a side of the city they'd never even considered before. People think that Pacific Heights is kind of just rich and sterile. You don't realize, no, it's rich in history as well. Faces have been seen inside the glass cabinets out in the lobby. The old night auditor would call it his weekly date with Lisa. So at this point, at age almost 48, I feel like San Francisco is definitely in my blood, in my psyche. No one up here, and he says, I can hear the tic-tac of heels across that floor. I'm trying to do my part to keep San Francisco weird. They had a sweet elderly couple up there one night, and they're going to bed early. And every single time they close their eyes, I love things like unsolved mysteries, right? I love the ghost hunting shows. I love the idea that maybe there's something else out there after this. People do ask me if I do believe. I'm much more of a skeptic now, but I'm the skeptic who wants to believe in ghosts. My name is Christian. Have a good night. Thank you very much. Thank you.